Welcome to Chamber Chat. I'm Tosh Taylor. On today's episode, we are speaking with an artist I am sure you have seen her name because she's literally everywhere right now. And we're very excited because she's agreed to be a part of our awards that are coming up May the 11th. Today, I'm going to introduce you to Ji Hyang Ryu. Welcome.
Hi, Tosh.
I'm really excited to talk to you because like just off mic we were talking about how, and like I just said in the intro, that you're everywhere right now, and this like wasn't your intent.
No, it was weird. I cannot believe it. I'm living in my dream. I'm not sure what I'm doing and I'm still learning.
Hmm.
Yeah. And I will continue to learn. Yeah.
That's a good way to look at it though, is that you're still learning. So you had said to me that in Korea you had a different job, and when you first came to Canada you had a different job, and then COVID is kind of where the artwork came in, but you must have been painting or
Mm,
sketching your whole life.
Not whole life, just maybe once a year, maybe.
Wow.
But my mom put me in an sketching classes forever.
Okay.
Yeah. So I got sick of sketching, so I didn't go to art school because, and second, my parents' finance was not great at the end of the high school. So I wanted to be a good daughter and just, I would just study, and I majored in microbiology. And I was a teacher in Korea. And I came to Canada. I met my husband here, so kind of had to move. And I went to another school, majored in science again, and I got a job at the Moncton Hospital and worked for 7 years.
Wow.
Weird.
And I know anybody watching this, they can see the art that you have in the background there, and they're thinking
Oh, yeah.
like it looks, even from a distance, it looks so precise and so clean and so clear. It's hard to believe, that you weren't always just pumping them out, and this like was your side business that just suddenly took over.
It was kind of side business too, right? But I never call myself artist, and someone called me artist. I was like, "Ugh," like weird, like I have to, like I couldn't answer. I actually my job is something else, always. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
science. I do science. Yeah. Yeah.
yes, yes, weird. I don't know, just
I can see that. So what was
yeah.
the first thing that launched it when you were painting, I assume out of boredom during COVID,
Mm.
and then kind of like what was the first thing that you were like, wow, maybe I can make a business out of this?
I was teaching before art. I was teaching English in Korea, but when I was showing my art to my friends, and they said, "Oh, can you teach my kids?" And then that's how it started, like 2014. And I was teaching at paint night. So I was not painting. That was the first time I ever touched the acrylic color. I learned how to do oil color when I was in university, and I was in the lab and then painting some elephants uh, at night because it was a overnight shift and not busy, and what to do, either watch YouTube or I was painting, and then I posted online, and someone said that, can you sell that? It's like, okay. And then more than 10 people, like, can you make prints? And then I was, okay, why want the prints? Okay, I made a print. And then all of a sudden, that little elephant painting was sold more than 200 copies. Like,
What?
yeah, it was weird. Yeah.
That's amazing.
And I was like, what's going on? I couldn't believe it. And then COVID happened.
Yeah.
So I was so depressed and I didn't want to touch any art. I was painting in my kitchen and I didn't even have a studio. And then I realized I like this, and then I realized what's important to me, what I want to do for my life. And I come home and we didn't have vaccine at the time. So we have 3 kids and my husband was stripped in the garage. And then I walk in the house and took shower. So scary. And then made me realize, oh, I need to paint. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
a
need to
nice
paint. And
stress reliever. Yeah.
also, kind of racism was hitting me during COVID,
Mm,
and um, I need a way out. I had to escape.
I'm sorry that happened. That's
It's okay. It made
yeah.
me better person and better in art. Like made me think about what I want to paint. Like it's help. It a big help. Before I cried, like when they say something like "Go back to your own country." Now I can fight. I'm
Hmm.
like a strong. Yes,
That's right.
better.
That's right. And now you
Yeah,
can teach those people's kids art. So
yeah.
yeah. So tell us more about these classes because you are still offering classes on does it start with like basic concept? Like do you start with kids that are right from ground up?
Yeah, like from like how to hold pencil and what pencil to get and what number of pencils there's numbers on the pencils, right? And that they don't know that, like kids don't know which eraser to get, and from there, um, but they're all quite full, the classes. Hard to get in. I need to
Maybe
expand.
yeah, or get just a really extensive wait list.
Yeah.
That's all right. That's all right. What other things are you doing? Where can people, because your art is being showcased too, in a few places. Where can people see it besides like your website or your
um,
online?
Right now, there's an exhibition at the French school, Samuel Champlain
Hmm.
High School in St. John. It will be until end of May. They extended another month. They loved my work, so they're extending another month. Yay!
That is amazing. That's amazing. So let's talk about our awards and how you'll be doing a live painting there.
Yeah.
How do
Yes.
you how do you do that? Do you think you'll walk into it with a concept like you know what you're going to paint, or is it kind of do you go by the feel of the evening?
I have to think about it. Usually, I always think about what I'm gonna paint, not just to come out. Like even in my dream, I think about what I'm gonna paint. Like even I'm talking to you, I'm gonna thinking about what I'm gonna paint. It's always there.
Yeah.
So it'll be more half abstract, half realism. That's what people like, I found. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna make big one, big
Okay.
painting.
Do you know
Yeah.
how big? Is there a plan?
Maybe at least 30 inches by 30 inches.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a big one.
Yeah.
So, and then our intent is to auction it off for the evening, which I think is a really cool concept. It's nothing that I've ever seen before. So I'm excited to see how that goes down. Are I got to ask, are you a bit nervous about that? Because I think I would be.
Not really.
Oh, good, good.
I do a lot of painting. Like I love painting in front of people, and I won art battle Atlantic, like three province. Like I won, and then I went to national championship. I was not like I become someone else. Like
Mm.
it's like dual agent, like weird.
How does this happen?
My kids don't even know like I won art battle. Like okay, whatever. They don't care. They
They
don't
don't.
even know what I do.
I
So like,
completely
mommy
understand.
painted. Okay, okay.
Doesn't everybody do that? That's what my
Yeah,
kids would
they think
think.
it's
Yeah.
normal. Like okay, you painted. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel the same. I talk on the radio from this microphone
Oh,
right there, and my
oh, that's
kids
great.
walk right into the room like there isn't a whole city listening to me
Oh
talk on
my
the
God.
radio. They do not
Yeah, I
care.
don't know how you do it.
Yeah,
I don't
well,
know how you, yeah.
I've learned to ignore my children.
Actually, my children ignore me. Like they don't care what I do. I just paint nude at home. They're like painting nudes. Like usually kids are like, that's not appropriate. My students do that, but my kids don't care.
They don't
They're like,
notice. Yeah.
yeah, they're like, okay, whatever.
That's totally fine, Mom. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
So if people wanted to see more of your artwork, where are they going to find you social media wise? Do you have a Facebook page, Instagram?
Just my name and art.
Okay.
Ji Hyang Ryu, or just if you cannot pronounce or spell Ji art, it will pop up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I'm really excited to get to meet you in person. I promise you that
Yay.
I care more about your work than your kids do. And and so will Albert County.
Yay, that's
Yeah,
fun.
we're very excited to see you on May the 11th at the awards. In the meantime, please check out her art pages. Maybe get signed up for that long waiting list to take some classes as
Oh my
well.
gosh.
Yeah. Maybe you'll have to use your two personalities to get you two different classes going there. All right,
Thank,
that's amazing. Thank you for your time.
thank you so much. Thank you for having me.